Hey, Divi Nation, thanks for dropping by our documentation section to learn all about our email opt-in module. So building an email list is one of the most important aspects of a thriving online business or just website in general. So this module will help you do that by creating engaging ways of capturing your visitors' email addresses. We'll show you how to set it up, connect your email service provider of choice to it, and of course, how to style it in this video. Check it out.
In this video, I'm going to give you an overview of Divi's email opt-in module. Growing your email list is really easy with this email opt-in module because it allows you to create an opt-in form and then link it to your email service provider in just a few clicks. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at the email opt-in module by walking you through the process of adding one to your page and also checking out all of the settings available to integrate your service provider and customize your opt-in form. To do this, I'm going to go ahead and deploy my visual builder. Once that's deployed, I'm going to hover over my email opt-in module and click on the settings. In the settings box, now we can go over all of the options that are available to us for customizing our email opt-in module. Now, in the content tab, the first thing you see is this ability to change the title and the button and the content of your module. But I'm actually going to skip ahead a little bit to this section called email account. Now, before you can create a functioning opt-in form, you must first connect your email opt-in module to your email marketing software or email newsletter software. Once connected, you'll be able to add subscribers to your lists within each of those accounts. The email module supports more than 20 email marketing and newsletter service providers. So even your more popular ones like MailChimp and Aweber, you can see the complete list if you click on your drop down here. Right now MailChimp is selected, and you'll notice that this box right under here is the MailChimp list drop down, which would show the list provided in your MailChimp account, and you can go ahead and link to your opt-in form. Since we have none, you would have to click on Add and then enter an account name to help you identify the list, and also generate an API key in your MailChimp account and then copy it and paste it here. Once you do that, you can click Submit, and now when you go back to your MailChimp list, you'll see your list appear, and then you can select it, and then that list will then be integrated to your form. Now every time someone subscribes, they will be added to your list. If you get confused on how to set up a certain service provider, go ahead and click on your help question mark icon here, and you can see that there's this link to the email provider account setup documentation. And when you go there, you'll see some instructions on how to set up all of these different accounts. And so make sure you check that out. It is important that you connect your service provider to your email opt-in list really before you do anything else, because it won't even show up on your live site without this being done. It is a crucial and necessary step, so make sure you do that. Now let's go back to our text options here. And in my text options, you'll see that I have a spot to enter my title for my module and a spot to enter my button text, and also some content here which would reside underneath my title, to really all of this combined to serve as my call to action to encourage my readers to subscribe to my list and to explain any offers I may have associated with it. You can also add a background to your email opt-in form here. Right now I'm not using a background because I'm using the color of my section here as my background, but if I wanted to use a background color, I can simply click yes to use the background color, and then I can go ahead and customize it however I want, giving it a gradient, an image, or whatever I need. The fields section comes with this ability to customize your input fields here. You can choose to use a single name field instead of a first and last name option. This would clean it up maybe a little better. if you wanted to do that. You could also choose to only use a first name or only use a last name. This would, of course, depend on how you want that information saved within your email service providers. Under Success Action, you have the option of customizing what you want the user to see or where you want the user to be redirected whenever they click the subscribe button. So on a successful subscribe entry, the user will be shown by default a success message, a simple text that says success here, and it would be displayed on this page and replace this form. But if you wanted to customize that success message, you can do that here. You could also choose to redirect them to a custom URL by selecting this option and then entering your redirect URL here. In addition to that, you can actually choose to redirect URL query elements as well. So if you wanted to carry some of this information over in your URL to do something with it on the next page, you can choose which elements you want to do that with here. Let's go on to the Design tab, where you'll find a whole lot of options that you can use to style your form. Here you can choose to style the input fields here by giving it a different background color. You could also change the field text color. And here the focus background color. Focus actually refers to the state of the input field whenever you have clicked inside of it to start entering your text. So it's a helpful way to improve the user experience so that they know what field they're on at any given time. You can give your fields a box shadow and also rounded corners, and give your fields a border if you like, and customize that border with these options here. The text options here allow you to toggle from a light and a dark version of your text here, in addition to giving your text an overall orientation of left or centered. The title text can be further customized using these options. Right now I'm using the custom font Montserrat and giving a custom title text size here of 36 pixels. The body text is the text right underneath your title here, and I'm going to customize it, giving it a 16 pixel size and also increasing the line height to 1.9. As mentioned before, in the Content tab, if I go back, the success message here, that we have the option to show the display message in here, this box. You can customize the design of that message using these options under the result message text. You can also create a custom button style for your form using all of the options that normally come with styling a button. Right now I'm giving it a Montserrat font, and I'm giving it some custom hover colors here. You can choose to resize your module if you wanted to. Right now I'm actually using a 1/4, 1/2, 1/4 column setup, and then I'm putting my form in the middle column there to kind of decrease the width of it. But if you wanted to choose to do it this way, you could, decrease your width and center it using this option. The spacing options here allow you to create more margin and spacing around your module. You can also give your entire module a border if you like. Customize the settings here. And also a box shadow. If you wanted to give your form a box shadow, you could do that as well. Let's go on and just briefly cover the Advanced tab. As with all of your modules, you have the ability to add a unique CSS ID or class to your module to target it using an external style sheet if that's what you want to do. Also, you have the ability to add inline custom CSS to any of the elements of your module here. Right here, I'm just giving, a additional padding underneath my description here, just to show you an example. The attributes section allows you to choose a button relationship for your subscribe button here. And you could also choose to disable the visibility of your module on phone, tablet, and desktop. And that's your overview of Divi's email opt-in module.